and for our new team of officials to arrive.
Your judges for this contest come from Italy, Tunisia, Sri Lanka, Colombia and Latvia.
Two been called to the centre. And there goes the opening bell. Alemu of Ethiopia in the red, Upreti of Nepal in the blue. Alemu boxing out of the orthodox stance, Upreti a southpaw. That's the way the pair of them have started, at least anyway. Look at that high guard, or those high held hands that he's got there, Alemu. He's offering Upreti plenty of body right from the beginning. And he looks for that straight left into the midriff there, Upreti. And he should drop those hands a little bit straight away there, Alemu. Referee just telling Upreti to keep that head up. You don't want head clashes. Picking up a cut at the early stage of a competition can be a problem. You don't want to see a fight finish that way either. Just popping off the short left hand there, Upreti. Good right hand there from Upreti, just dipped and then threw it up from the waist, landed and then stepped off to his right hand side. He's taking some interesting angles here at times, Upreti. That's a decent combination there though from Alemu. A lot of movement from the waist from Upreti. Dips low at the waist, a lot of lap. A lot of lap. The waist, a lot of lateral movement. There as Alemu came in. He didn't quite manage to pull it off, but it was a good idea. Closing seconds of round one, the head's almost coming together there right at the end of the round. Decent opening round between these two. Stylistically quite different. And Upreti, I think, did the more eye-catching work of the pair of them. And then just rolls off to his left-hand side. He's got good balance. There's maybe a little bit extravagant with his movement at times. It's quite a tiring way to fight when you move laterally quite as much as he does and dip quite as low at the waist as he does. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep that moving for the 3 rounds.
seconds out.
And it's a 4-1 split the scoring in the first round. 4 cards going to Upreti, 1 going to Alemu. And again, there's that movement from Upreti as he's trying to just find a way out in the neutral corner, right up above us. Trying to stick to the jab there, Alemu. And that's what you need to do against someone like this. Just keep your eyes on the prize, particularly that torso, that upper body. Just land when you try and throw. When you throw, rather, just try and land on something. A headshot against somebody like this is always going to be difficult. And there's that kind of jumping lead left, an overhand left that was quite well short. But the problem that Alemu has got is, I think that he's looking to try and not pick the perfect punch necessarily, he's looking to try and pick his punches quite carefully against Upreti, whereas really, you get into range and then just throw. And the aim being just hit something and just try and slow him down a little bit that way. Because he is tricky. Right hand got through there from Alemu. Didn't really hurt Upreti because he was just pulling his weight back, but even so it did still land, heading in towards the final 30 seconds of the round. And he's a bit of a sorcerer, Upreti. He kind of bewitches his opponent, mesmerises him slightly with the way that he moves. And as I've been saying, the way to deal with somebody like that is just to ignore all of that. Look at the biggest target area, which is always the body, and think to yourself, okay, I need to get close enough to be able to throw and land there, because if I land there, then all the rest of that movement, that will become a lot more difficult. Good left hand there from Upreti, lovely hand speed. And just wafting that towel to get the breeze onto the fighters. As I said, it's perfect conditions really, low 20s I would say, probably a little bit fresher than it was yesterday, but plenty warm enough to make sure that everybody is nice and loose. It won't take much to get the blood flowing, to get the sweat flowing here. And Upreti, I think, did a good job again in that second round, much like he did in the first round. Alemu just doesn't really have the skills to cut off the ring on him, to be honest. And that's what you need. You need to be able to cut off the ring on him. And as I say, just get into range, let your hands go. Don't worry too much about what you're landing on, as long as you're landing. So, all 5 judges going Upreti's way in that second round. So he's got a 2-point advantage with 4 of the 5 judges. The other card is level. So realistically here now, Abel Alemu of Ethiopia needs a huge round. He needs 10-8s really to turn this one around. right hand there from Alemu did get through as Upreti was just backed up against the ropes, but again there, just managed to dip his knee, sinks quite low, and then just skirted off to his right-hand side. And there's that movement again, just turns, finds that open canvas, and then spins again and just adjusts the feet. And he's giving Alemu a little bit of a run around here in the final stages. Alemu, I don't think getting too frustrated with it. That wasn't wildly deliberate, but I don't think he was too sorry to get a hold of him and end up putting him on the canvas there. Upreti. It's frustrating for Alemu, this. It's the kind of job that you don't really want, to be honest. You want somebody who's going to engage a little bit more, whereas with Upreti, you'll kind of ghost in, throw the odd punch, not always all that hard, and then he's away again. Well, they were both at it there. I think the referee might have done it a little bit quicker to break them, and they were just giving each other a crack on the inside. Last few seconds. And it's Upreti who's going to come away with the win here. We have three fairly similar rounds there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision in favor of your winner. In the blue corner, representing Nepal, Lal Prasad Upreti.
And Upreti gets it, and by scores of 3-0 with 4 of the judges, and 2-1 with the Sri Lankan judge. So good performance from Lal Prasad Upreti of Nepal. Takes his place in the next round. And we've got one more fight coming up for you at minimum weight, and then we'll be heading into the welterweight division. And there's that cheeky kind of signature move. He throws that lead left hand almost, and as he throws it, he's not even really looking. He's already making his way off to his right hand side.